Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App an iOS. And today we're taking a look at Nostalgia FX by OSC Audio. So let's go. Hi, what's going on? I'm Jade, and this is How to App an iOS. And of course, I hope you're doing okay. Yes. Everyone good? We relaxed? We chilled? Ask me that in a minute. What is going on with my hair? Hey, everybody. What's happening? Thomas Christ, Dave Bops, Doug Kidder, Forrest of the Wolf. Hello, Leela. Lots of stupid on the YouTube today. I had to go to my scroll and wait to the end. Great show. I was there. I was watching, but I was having some issues with my camera. This one in particular. Hello. It's working now, like it always does. Thomas, thanks. These are things you can do to help support the channel. And you can do those things, and it's fun. And things. So you can super chat or super sticker, become a Patreon, master your songs every week. Yes. And you can become a member for $1 a month. And you get emojis and stuff and things. Oh, we're doing a member show. We do a member show every Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday US time. And that's going to be fun. That's all right, Leela. I was there in spirit. I wasn't there in the chat, but I was there. Mateusz Prakowski. Mateusz reminds me of this. Do you like editing photos? Yes? Do you like editing photos on your iPad? Well, guess what? There is a sale on, and the sale is $0, and you might want to jump on it before it disappears. Now, I've covered this app on the show before. It is called this thing. If I can find it. Let's come over to my iPad. It is called Affinity. If I get typing, Affinity Photo 2. Now, I covered this ages ago. There's 3 of these. Affinity Photo 2 for iPad, Affinity Publisher for iPad, and Affinity Designer for iPad. These are free to download, but they have an in-app purchase which gives you a license. Now, they have been removed, it looks like, from the website for desktop. But if you're on iOS, you're on your iPad, guess what? Go over, grab it now, and once you download it, you'll get offered to create an account. Go do it. Create an account, set up your email address and your name. You'll get sent an email to confirm, and then come back over, log in to either one of them. All of them you'll need to if you want them all for free. And then go and grab the in-app purchase. It's $0. $0. Normally worth, $15 or something. Go get it. The reason is I think they're about to release Affinity 3, so they're kind of taking them off the market. But they are essentially Photoshop. It's bloody Photoshop on your iPad. Super high quality. The Affinity apps are really, really cool. And you can see when I click on the app here, it just says get for free. There's the in-app purchase, the license. And don't worry, with their last apps that they released, number 1, right? They're no longer on the App Store. But if you come over to your apps and do a search for like Affinity, you'll see I still have the original ones here that you can't buy them anymore, but you can still download them. So when these ones go off the market, you'll still have them, and you're getting all 3 of them for free. You'll have to log in, use the same login for all 3 of them, and then download the free in-app purchase. When you buy it, it says $0. Maddie Prakowski pointed that out to me last night, so thanks, Maddie Prakowski. I've done a demo on it on the Affinity Photo. They are seriously powerful things. Yeah, look, Thomas, I use Affinity Publisher for actual serious work. They're not. It says 7-day trial. Yes, just click the 7-day free trial, and then once you do that, all good, because the in-app purchase is free. So don't panic, just do it. We tried it out with Russ last night, so it all worked and all that stuff. It's all good. And Mateusz got it as well. So all 3 of them, go grab them, enjoy yourself, and have Photoshop on your iPad. Lovely jubbly. Hello, Driven to Right. All right, let's cover a couple of things before we get into today's app. So we're looking at this cool retro effects rack today with a little controller like this. Look at it. It's so cool. So we're going to take a look at that today. But I just want to tell you what's coming up on this week's shows because we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't really get to cover it yesterday. Tomorrow we're taking a look at this wonderful thing from Andrew Fly, who we had on the show. Interviewed him last week, from Cinematic Alpha. So this thing is called Entropy. We're taking a look at the sounds in this. It's fucking beautiful. It's really, really nice sounds. It's for Soundbox. We'll take a look at that tomorrow. Then we're taking a look at this thing. It's called MFX Motor. So we'll take a look at this by ALM Busy Circuits. And then coming up, man, this week, I'm very excited. We have a coup going on. Venus Theory will be on the show. Venus Theory, one of YouTube's biggest producers out there, creates music in the video game industry, the big video game industry. He's a producer in his own right, got a huge YouTube channel. He's coming on my little old channel. Cameron is coming on here, and we're going to find out all about Venus Theory and talk about stuff. I'm very excited about this interview and very stoked that he has accepted my offer. I'm a pretty small channel over here. But there you go. And you might have seen we're doing something different on Friday. We're going to take a look at Suno Studio, the creative audio workstation. We're going to see what this thing is, right? Can you actually get some value out of this and not use it to generate shit music, right? And just put in prompts like some artists do, completely ruining the music industry. But we're going to take a look at the studio aspect of this and see how we go because, yes, that's all I'm going to leave it at, right? So you'll have to come along and see what I do with it and what fascinating things I can do with this app. So what are we looking at today? We are over here at Nostalgia FX. It is $10, $9.99 on the iOS App Store. If you download it through the App Store, it should also work on the Mac, I do believe, and it works on your iPad and your iPhone. But if you're a desktop lunatic, then you can buy it here from Gumroad. The link is in the description, and this is where you can get the desktop version for Windows and Mac OS as well. So this is a VST, and you can grab it here as well from Gumroad for $10 as well. So they're all the places you can grab this from. I like it dark. Hello. So let's get into it. I got this little project we made over here. It's got a house mark. It's got a splat to clat. We got a Mariana. We got a strummer. We got a little fucking elastic OSC, and we got some Chem apps to control the whole thing. Let's bring up some volume. Are we good? Do we have volume? Ooh, listen to that already. We got some old school tape hiss going on, and let's introduce the play button. Yes, nice and simple little beat there. All right, let's pull that down, get it out the way for now. We'll stop it. We're going to focus on these. Each one of these has an instance of this running. I'm going to focus on this one over here. This is OSC. We got this little beat going here, this little melody. It was said you would destroy the AI, not join them. Well, it's funny you say that, Matt, because I hate AI music. But there's always, let me stop this. There's always ways to use tools that aren't, look, there's still going to be a moral issue, of course, because of how they scrape the internet for all of our music. And and now they've announced that they're going to be letting you opt out in the future, but that still doesn't mean they haven't scraped it. So there's always the ethical stuff, but interesting to look at as well, because the debate's going to go on with Soro at the moment destroying the internet. Okay, so we've got this little melody here. This is Nostalgia FX. It is damn cute. There's no denying it. It's bloody cute. I don't care what anyone says. But is it functional? That is the question as well. It's nice to look at, but is it functional? First, I'm going to get into this because I'm weird and I love being weird. So you've got a whole bunch of effects in here. You've got 4. You've got a chorus, a Bucket Brigade chorus. You've got a console reverb. You've got an effects thing. You've got a cassette echo, and you've got some global controls as well. You've got a little freeze button over here. You can turn it on and off, right? But then, so you can move pages as well. So you can, the little man runs across the screen. You've got pages. So this particular effect only has 1 page. But for the cassette echo, if we've got 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages, but they don't really move those ones. I think this one has a few pages, page 1. So you can see down here in the bottom, I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. So you can see the page number change. The little man runs from the side. So we've got 3 pages here for this effects, bit crusher, pitch and tone, all this kind of stuff. But what I find really fun is this. So if we hold our button over the high score, look at this. Nostalgia, jump over obstacles to survive. Control, space up or arrow up to jump. Really? Oh, hey, what's this? Have we got a game? So I am... The up button, wait, oh, I'm over. It's done. It's over completely. Let's go to a split camera so you can see. So we'll hit up again. Okay. I had no idea this was in here until this morning. I accidentally hit the thing. There you go. And it just keeps getting, it's getting faster. Boom, 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 hey, yep, boo. I know, completely pointless, but yeah, I love it when there's little Easter eggs in here. And again, I'd been playing this with this. I lost. I'll get killed, right? So pretty interesting stuff there. Good try. How do we get back? I got to go up. No, that started it again. Oh, you got to touch the high score screen. There you go. Touch the high score. So here's where you bring that up. There you go. So you just tap the high score and that'll bring that up. So there you go. That's kind of cute. Yeah, halfway through a mix and you're kind of getting a bit pissed off, like going, this song sounds shit and I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. Just load it up. All right, let's go across the top here. So here you'll find presets. When you tap this little section, you've got some factory presets in here, which we will go through. You've got user presets. How do you save stuff into the user presets? Because there's nothing there right now. Well, you come over to this little hamburger icon, hit save as, and you can name whatever you want. This is called Dreamy Vibes at the moment. We'll just call this a demo and hit save and bosh, bish, boosh. When you come now over to your user presets, you've got user presets in there and your factory presets. You've got a little volume thing over here and a little piece of information. We can go over to the website, check out their other apps, all that kind of stuff. And if you come across a bug, you know what? Reach out. Don't leave a shitty comment on the App Store. Just hit the Contact Us button. It'll open an email and you can go direct to OSC and let them know if you've got any bugs. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it easy. Because, you know, if you leave a bad review on that bloody App Store, guess what happens? When they fix it, well, that bug is no longer there and that bloody review stays forever. So be considerate and all that stuff. Let's hit play. So this is the default tone. We've got a chorus on here. Now you can turn these on and off by tapping the little, it grays out over here. We've got our reverb here. Let's turn them all off. And our cassette echo. So that's just the clean sound. Let's bring in our chorus to kick off with. Of course, you've got some depth. That's what she said. And you've got a rate. You can BPM sync this as well. So now when I drag this, you can see underneath we've got quarter, 16ths. You have a pre and post reverb. So pre-echo reverb or post-echo reverb. So that's built into this. Now this is one of the effects that only has one page. So you see when I move back and forward, it's not flicking through anything else. So let's turn off the chorus. We've got a reverb. You can control the tail, the length of the reverb by dragging the mix of the reverb. So this is all the way is a completely wet mix. We have early 90s reverb, a mid 90s reverb, a late 90s reverb. It's pretty nice, this one. GarageBand covers, hello. And you've got an early noughties or 2000s, which is huge because, you know, as time's gone on, we love reverbs more. We've got a couple of pages, I think. We've got a mod for the reverb. Now you also have a console age here. So this is where you can drag and change the console age of the reverb. So I'm guessing higher is 100. There's a pre-delay. Right? And you can freeze this. So you got a little freeze button there. Let's turn the reverb off. We'll bring all this back together, but let's come over to our drums here. We've got Splat to Clat running over here, and we'll mess about with this a little bit further. So yeah, this is pretty much all. You're looking at lo-fi here. All these are all pretty lo-fi-ish kind of sounds. What do they call it? A lo-fi multi-effects. Yes. Let's make sure everything's off here. We've got a chorus on here. Remember, you can just turn them on and off as you wish. So this is our cassette echo. You can control your mix. The feedback, of course, how long these delay. So an echo is essentially a delay if you're not aware. You've got a free roaming rate. You want to go for some reggae, man? Joe Glenn, what's going on? The little screen is a little bit little. I think so too. Because especially when you shrink it down to this, it's very little. But it actually like resizes pretty good too. I guess it's a trade-off for the cool looking, you know, aesthetic. It's what it sounds like at the end of the day, really. You have to judge it on that, don't you? So we can BPM sync this as well too. And you can see the BPM changes up here. Let's go back large again for you. Give you a good view. And as you see, as I drag it just underneath now, we've got all our usual suspects like 64ths. Yeah. Got 16ths, the dotteds, the triplets, 16th triplets. All the way to quarter triplets, all the way up to 1 for 1. if we go left on the controller here, we've got a cassette echo built into this too. We can add the tape length and some warble. We'll do this on a synth. There's a pre-verb and a post-verb. So there's only 2 pages on this one. It says 3, it keeps going, but it's just the same page. So it goes all the way up to 5 for some reason. But let's flick over. So you're not going to really hear warble on this. Doug Kidder. You sounded really good on G-May's show the other day, Doug. I hope you go up there every week now. All right, let's give that a little break. And we'll solo. Come over here. We've got this little, this beautiful little house mark keyboard here. Let's play this for you. Nice. We've got a chorus on this one. Let's go in for the bit crasher. We'll take off the reverb, make sure everything's off here, and our cassette echo. Take off our chorus. And we got this crusher. So I'll go back. We've got a few pages on this one. This is our overall mix. Now this page gives you a whole bunch of different speakers. So you've got a nostalgic speaker. We've got a boombox, a pocket television, and what's really nice about these, they're very subtle, but you're going to get different little harmonics out of them and stuff, yeah? You can automatically hear that compared to the last 2 speakers. I'll shut up. Nice little harmonics in there. We like a bit of harmonics. There's casino keys, which I'm guessing is Casio. A handheld video game. A Walkman. A Walkman. Radio. A minivan. Okay. A 90s phone. Trunk rattlers, a laptop, and you can hear that little hiss we've got going on as well too. So the hiss has gone from the alarm clock, and we've got a small portable. So let's go to page 2, and this is where you can add some noise. Now, I've got the ducking set at the moment, so if we turn down the ducking, there's that noise coming through. So this is the noise. And the type of noise. Plus, you've got this ducking here, so we can duck underneath the music. So there's our threshold, and it's going to fade in and out. We also have a vinyl crackle. Let's take out all the ducking so you can hear the crackles. Nice. And we've got a cassette hiss. Come on, you. And over here on page 3, we've got a bit crusher. Let me turn this down because it's going to get really wild. So if you really push this, you can get some pretty crazy distortion out of this. And we've got a post echo, post chorus. So post and pre verb. And an echo, echo, not verb. And a pre-speaker as well. And a post-speaker. Now, the one thing I haven't gone over is the global effects. So you can come back to the global effects anytime by pressing up and down. So when you hit down, these are your effects that you can select from over here. And when you hit up, you've got global effects. So you can decide to go all just the effects that are being generated. Which is pretty interesting, yeah? You might want to create some textures under there, completely remove the original input. Remember, you can freeze this at any time, and now that's going to keep and then keep going. So you can go wild with that. Nice. So with our echo, let's bring in some warble into this now. We'll take out this sucker. Make sure this is off as well. Yep. We got that one off. So remember, when you're flicking through these pages, the noise machine has its own off button as well as the speaker out, right? So they all have off buttons as you go through the pages. You can see these are off now. Let's go through some presets, shall we? Now, I'm going to turn this down because one of these is savage. It's this one. Nice, isn't it? Brutal. All right, so we got some, this is called a duct noise machine. Our beatbox. I might throw this on the drums here. We're going to get super lo-fi here. Now we got our bass over here, which is running a chorusy kind of sound. So nice dirty cartridge is what it's called. So shit can get pretty lo-fi with this sucker. Let me get back to normal screen. Sorry about that. That's nice and disturbing. Let's bring in this sucker because I've got a guitar here. And so this is Strummer by 4 Pockets. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom and remove the effects that are on here. Maybe. I think we've got like a delay and reverb. Let's go with an early 2000s. Get a nice big tail on that. So we've got this pitch and tone here as well too. Right, so we can pitch up these drums. And all your parameters are open to the side here. So if you want to run an LFO on any of these, you can do so. So if you wanted to come over to the effects pitch, you would look down here. What do we got? Where are we? Console, freeze. We're looking for effects. Have I gone past it? Maybe. Pitch placement, pitch tuning, pitch and tone. That's for chorus. I've probably gone past it. Bit crusher, reverb, But they're all in here, so you can find everything in here if you wanted to do so. Bit crusher, everything's in here. So if you want to run an LFO, happy days for you. I like this for now. Let's come into our overall effect here by hitting up. We'll add some volume to that. Hey, Paul. Let's grab a preset from here. So now you can hear this bucket brigade happening. We can sync it. Pretty easy to create some lo-fi, noisy little stuff in a cute little package. Yes. Alrighty. Well, it's going to be a short show today because nice and simple to use. I think you get the idea. We've got all these presets in here, plenty to play around with. It works on your desktop and your iPhone and iPad, of course. There it is. If you want to grab it, the link's in the description to go to the Gumroad page for OSC audio, and it is $10 dues, and it's the same on iOS as well. $10 dues for this one. And I'm curious to see if we come over here to the App Store. So I'm running the beta still at the moment. It says it works on, just to be 100% clear, works on Mac. So this one will work on your Mac as well if you have a Mac. Yeah? Awesome. I just haven't installed the version. I'm still on the beta. Too many betas, man. Too many betas. It is what it is. Now, Pete Johns is up next. I've got things to do today, so that's why I'm kind of not dragging this out for the whole hour. Yes, I'm working on this video clip. I'm working on Music for Live. There we go. Yeah, submit your song. Damn, I'm choking to death. Submit your song by October 13th for the Music for Life album. I've got to work on that too as well. I know I've got to finish drums for Joe and Barry Glenn. I got to do some vocals on this guy's music right here. Man, I got a lot to do, and I got to finish my my bloody Music for Life track. You know what? Let's go out with that today. Let's just play it and chill out to some music because this is what I'm working on for my my Music for Life track. It's called "Sing for Your Life." There's no verses or anything in this. So, and if you know the story, if you've been following the channel, basically I wrote some music. I wrote a piece of music. Here it is right here. That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. I don't know what that is. So I wrote a piece of music. I did the drums. I did the bass. I did some keys. I did guitar. I did a whole bunch of stuff. It was a very short clip. It had a verse. It had a pre-chorus and a chorus. And it went, it was only a short piece of music. And I put it into an AI app and got it, Suno in fact, and got it to generate something for me. And then I took that out and then I brought that over here into Logic and I ripped it all apart and took only the good bits. And then I replayed everything myself. So it's a long way to go around, but it gave me a couple of good ideas to help me do my track. So that's exactly what these tools should be used for. The problem is, the ethical thing is that they're scrounging all of our music to do this shit, and that sucks. So this is called, let me just kill this. kill Bill over here. Bye-bye. And let's play this. It's only got vocals for the choruses. Yeah. And let's just have a play and go do the thing. I'll see you later, folks. Do all the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Stay awake. Let's play this and sing for your life.